It's the second meeting of the season between the BC Lions and Edmonton Elks, and like the first one, it ended in a shutout victory for BC. More on Edmonton's losing streak in a moment. Dane Evans getting his first start in place of an injured Vernon Adams, and he made the most of it. He was excellent.
Yeah, he was really good. I mean, he threw for over 300 yards and got all his targets involved. No Dominic Rhymes, but it didn't matter. They have enough weapons across the board to really do some damage, and that's exactly what happened tonight. Hatcher had a big night. Evans went 25 of 32, 330 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's the 13th time in his career that he's thrown for over 300 yards. And the BC Lions rushed for over 100 yards. Mizell had over 100 yards as well. So, you know, the offense was clicking under Dane Evans. He told us during the week that he had a little rust to knock off after relieving Vernon Adams in the Saskatchewan game. Certainly did that through the work week. Evans was back.
And after the game, he caught up with Ryan Rashad.
Dane, over 300 yards through the air, 27 points for the offense. What did you like best about the way you operated tonight?
That we won. That's all we wanted to do, especially when the team leans on you when your starter's down. I just wanted to get a win for the guys. And it wasn't, I didn't do anything special. I just operated the offense. Coach McSimic put together a great game plan. The receivers were doing everything correct. The O-line balled out. Smoke was amazing tonight. So it was just a total team win.
I know you don't want to take a bunch of credit for this, but since coming on in relief, you've been pretty solid. Like you never really missed a beat. How have you been able to do that?
Well, it hasn't been easy. You know, just everything I went through last year personally. Thankfully, I was traded to a great spot. I'm very blessed to be here. This organization is top tier. The guys, the coaches, the front office, everything's been amazing. So that's been a big help. And really just kind of just getting back to playing football, like not trying to make everything too big, and just being a quarterback and operating the system, just being one of the guys out there.
Appreciate it, Dane. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
So Dane Evans and the offense, excellent, but not as good as the defense. The Lions defense, second shutout of the year against Edmonton, 8 quarters. Edmonton couldn't even get a point against these guys, and they just do it in so many ways.
Well, it's a team game, and they play great complementary football, the BC Lions, and that's why they're top of the West Division right now. But their defense, again, another solid effort. As of right now in the regular season, they have allowed just 5 touchdowns in 99 offensive possessions. Tonight, the Edmonton Elks punted it 9 times, threw 2 interceptions, had a missed field goal, and ended the game on their final offensive possession with no points. They've outscored them 49-0.
Ryan Rashad caught up with Bola Lokombo.
Boa, a shutout on the board again against this team. From a defensive standpoint, what's going so incredibly well against the Elks for you?
It seems like everything, man, everything, you know, from top down, from the coaches calling the plays and us running it, executing it to a high level, to everybody just making plays. Obviously, we're having a lot of fun out there. We're playing together. We're enjoying the moment, and that's what it's all about, man, is playing winning football and playing tenacious defense.
Just the thought about overall, I mean, both sides of the football, offense, defense, just operating at such an incredible clip in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like we put it together this game. Offense was doing their thing. Special teams was doing their thing, and defense obviously played a great game today. And that's what it's all about, man. Complementary football. When offense is clicking, the defense is clicking, special teams, then no one can stop us. And that's how we wanted to attack today, and just happy to get the win.
How do you keep the bar high?
Keep the ball high? Just work, man. Come to work the next day. Treat it like you play the next game, and just continue to work, continue to get better. Everybody, I think, have a goal, and that's make it to the Grey Cup. But it starts with one day at a time, and we'll get there.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
One side note, Matthew Betts did not get a sack in this game, so his streak of the first 6 games, at least once a sack comes to an end, but it won't be long before he gets his 11th.
BC improves to 6-1, and they get the Bombers in Week 9, and that's going to be excellent. On the other side for Edmonton, they head into a bye week, which this team desperately needs. They're winless on the season. They're 0-8. They've lost 21 in a row at home. They've lost 12 in a row overall, dating back to last season. Where do you go from here?
Well, historically, when a team that is struggling at this level it goes into a bye, that's when changes are made. Now, you and I are both hearing that may not happen, possibly won't happen, but this is when it would in recent history. If a team struggles this badly, they go into the bye, they shake things up, they make changes. We'll see if that happens here in Edmonton, but clearly the status quo is not working.
Could be an interesting week here at Commonwealth. 27-0 your final. BC gets past Edmonton.